Okay, so for a summer themed party, it only makes sense, at least here in New England, to have something with seafood, don't you think?
Absolutely.
Yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to do mini crab cakes, which are great because they're easy. You can do them a little bit ahead of time and fry them right before your party and serve them. What we're going to serve them with is a red pepper chili dipping sauce. And we used this in our last segment, so I talked about it, but this is actually the chili garlic sauce that you can find at a Vietnamese market or in some bigger grocery stores. So basically, we're doing half a recipe here, but you can find all of our recipes on our website at www.greaterbostongallagirls.com. So what Jocelyn is doing is she's taking about a half a cup of mayonnaise and putting in 2 tablespoons of the chili garlic sauce. I know. You're going to mix that together and add in about a tablespoon and a half of lemon juice because you need lemon with crab, obviously. And this checks the box for us in terms of red, white, and blue. Voila, you're red.
Ah, excellent.
I know. And white if you consider mayonnaise. I actually consider mayonnaise to be the 5th food group.
I was going to say, it falls into every category.
It's amazing. Most of my recipes actually do involve mayonnaise.
Yes, they do.
Shocking. Anyway, so that, voila, dipping sauce done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make the crab cakes. We live in New England, as we said. There's a lot of different recipes out there for crab cakes. Everybody's grandmother has their own. This one is my variation. It's very easy. So what you start with is, Jocelyn's going to take this, we start with about 4 tablespoons of mayonnaise. Again, we're back to mayo.
Fabulous. I know you find this astounding, but yes.
Yes. 1 egg beaten well, just to throw it in there. This is all going to bind the crab cakes together.
I was going to say the egg is that.
Yes.
Okay.
And then what we also did is we took about 3 scallions and chopped them up. Not everyone puts scallions in them. I enjoy a scallion in there. So you're going to mix that up nicely.
It also gives good color.
It does, actually. It really does. A tablespoon of Worcestershire. And then some people put in Old Bay seasoning. I'm not a huge fan. I prefer dried mustard. Also, I think maybe it's a New England thing. I'm not 100% sure. About a tablespoon of that. So if you could mix that well.
Is that Colonel Mustard?
It's not Colonel Mustard, nor is it Miss Plum. Okay, now crab meat has also come a long way. When we were growing up,
oh, the devil's can.
Yeah, it pretty much looked like a tuna can.
Yeah.
Nowadays, they have these giant, awesome cans, and you can pick what kind of crab meat you want. This is actually, this is the hand-picked crab meat, which is the claws only, which is great. And we're going to take about a pound of it. And the best part about this is that it's so large, and I don't like crab meat that feels like it's tuna fish, so I'm just going to do a quick chop, but you want to keep a lot of this bigger pieces. That's going to make a better crab cake at the end of the day, and this is about a pound of that.
It's like a lobster roll. You want to feel like you're getting a
Exactly. You want to bite. Exactly. Yeah. So Jocelyn, you're going to mix that all together. And then when this is all mixed together, as I said, the egg is really going to bind it as well as the mayonnaise. Again. And then when this is all mixed together nicely, you're going to have some great flavors, but it's also really fresh. It's terribly light if you want the truth.
Now, can I ask you a quick question?
Certainly.
Imitation crab meat that we see everywhere.
No, I'm sorry.
A good idea.
I don't know if it's, I said this 3 times, but coming from New England, but yeah, I can't do it. No, I'd rather do the tuna fish can of crab meat if you want the truth.
Yeah, we're not eating an imitation steak.
Exactly. So here's the last thing that you're going to do is we're going to form a little ball, a little patty into it, and just like a tiny little hamburger, you're going to squeeze out as much of the juice as you can, and then I roll them in panko, which is a lighter breadcrumb.
It fries better.
Exactly. It fries better. And then what we'll do is we'll show you how to fry them next, and then you serve them with your dipping sauce and you're done.
Delicious.
Okay, so here we are with the finished product. These crab cakes, you haven't had one yet.
They smell so good, I can't even control myself.
So what we did is we, actually after we made the little patties, we put them in the refrigerator for about 20 minutes to a half an hour. That really firms them up so they're easier when it comes to frying. And what you want to do is just heat some oil in a pan, make sure it's bubbling hot. Place them in. I do about 6 to 8 at a time. Turn them once, and then when they're golden brown on each side, and voila, you are done. Serve them with your dipping sauce. It's really, such an easy treat that tastes so good, and it will impress your guests.
It smells so good.
Yeah, enjoy.